can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Arizona Cardinals. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back. Switch.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going deep for Hill. And some room to work. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Washington first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A first down carry for Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 9-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Complete to Marquez.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
The 2-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Johnson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put... And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
The wide receiver.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Jackson.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes this Washington 14. Cardinals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 8-yard line.
Second and 8.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
spreads their line.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. P.A.'s here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Washington. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has taken the lead. So that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. You show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Washington first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Derrick Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Henry on the carry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 35 on second down, Tannehill complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Again, it's Taylor. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The line of scrimmage.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Check 4, check 4. Tighten up. Shoot. Check 24, check 24.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dayon Buchanan came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now Joe Burrow on third and long. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Again, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Jonathan Taylor.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Burrow will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes this Washington 35. Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Himmler on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run it again with Henry. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Miles Jack. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mike, you're not ready. You're acting 60. Slam. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
To the air again, Burrow. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Cardinals.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Let's get off the field. Check, check.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Washington.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose. this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. I turn the knob, carry assist, don't make it edible. Yeah, pay for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.